Very much okay. This is a predictor assessment test, grade 9. We are in the focus for the year 2026. These are just a dry practical. So, welcome to the session. Remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, and even give a share or a referral. In case you have inquiry, 0757019011. So we can go ahead and look at the paper. This one is out of 30, meaning that we are having only 3 questions. So we can now go straight to the first question. Question 1. The experiment set up below shows how to investigate a certain process in substances. You can see we are having zinc oxide. We have a candle. We have an apparatus labeled M, another one that is N. So our M is supposed to be test tube holder, or you can just have a tongue, but test tube holder will be the most suitable answer. Then we have N. Of course, you can see this one is very large, so we expect to use a boiling tube. Boiling tube or a test tube. So we can respond with the best answers for this one. So expect to have this M as test tube holder. Then this one will be the test tube or a boiling tube. Which type of change was being investigated in this setup? We know that when you heat zinc oxide, it changes its color from white to yellow. Then upon cooling, the yellow changes back to white. Therefore, no new substance is formed. No net heat changes accompanied. We can see there is reversibility, and we do not expect any change in mass. Therefore, to be categorical, this one will go to be temporary physical change. Temporary physical change. So, majorly it is a temporary change, but we have specified it is temporary physical change. What was the color of zinc oxide before heating and after heating? So before heating, it was white. After heating, it became yellow. Apart from the candle in the setup above, name 3 other instruments that can be used for burning in the laboratory. Short sources of heat in the laboratory. We have Bunsen burner. We have spirit lamp. We have blow lamp. Can also use the electric heater. Here you see. After eating zinc oxide, it was cooled. Write the observation noted after being cooled. So in this case, you need to specify about the color changes. So originally the zinc oxide after heating was yellow. Which is yellow when hot, on cooling, it turns white, like that. We have our question 2. Your group carried out experiment shown below to investigate a certain process. Then you can see we are having distilled water. We have something X that is containing sugar solution. We have B and we have a beaker. So if you look at this one clearly, you can say that X is Viskin tubing. Viskin tubing. P, we can just say it is a string, a thread, or you can just say it is a rod. But the string or the thread must be strong. Must be strong. We are being questions from the same diagram. So you're told which process was being investigated. So we can see we have a region of higher concentration of water molecules, and we have a region of low concentration of sugar solution. And we know that this one will fall under the process of osmosis. Give the meaning of the process mentioned. So we are told now to define what is the osmosis. So osmosis is the movement of water molecules from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. So osmosis is just a special format of diffusion. But here there must be a barrier or a place of transition, and that is a semi-permeable membrane. We have the parts labeled P, that is the string, thread, or a rod. Then X becomes Fiskin tubing. So this one will be a string, a thread, or a rod. Then S will be Fiskin tubing. Which of the instruments labeled above acted as a semi-permeable membrane? Of course, the Fiskin tubing. Is the one that acted as a semi-permeable membrane. State and write the observation made during the experiment. State and write the observation made during the experiment. Because we do expect water molecules to be moving from the beaker into the Fiskin tubing, from a regional via concentration through the semi-permeable Fiskin tubing membrane into the sugar solution part. Therefore, we expect the water to decrease in the beaker. We do expect the sugar level in the Fiskin tubing to increase. Or we can say the Fiskin tubing swelled because the water content will have entered. So we can say the sugar solution level in the Fiskin tubing increased. Or you can just say the water moved into the Fiskin tubing. Or the tubing swelled. So those are just the expected observation. Question 3 is about that is force and energy. Then you're told you've been provided with following setup. You should have been given these tools or okay to demonstrate energy transformation in a simple electric circuit. So these are just some operators. We have a dry cell, connecting wires, switch, bulb. Then you're told draw a diagram showing how you will set up the experiment. Remember, you just want to give a simple electric circuit. So the first thing is we pick up uh, the cell. So this is how we draw a cell. We just represent it using this sign. From here, we start connecting with the wires. Then now we can have the bulb after the switch. Then the circuit will be complete. Like that. So this is the cell. This is the wire. This is the switch. This is the bulb. So I think from the labeling can still be awarded. This is a scientific representation of a cell. We have one straight bar like this, and we have a small one. So this one means this is a positive terminal and the small one the negative terminal. Write the energy transformation likely to occur in the symbol electric circuit. So in this case, we first start from the energy stored from the cell. It will be in chemical states. So chemical energy chemical energy. It will be converted through the wires into electrical energy. And once it reaches the bulb can produce light, and at the same time, it can produce its energy. So this will be the energy transformation. If you look at part C, is asking about which type of energy is contained in the dry cell. In the dry cells, we know that it is chemical. We shall be presenting more and more dry practicals to aid in paper 2, integrated science practical. Thank you so much. May you find this one being of help unto you.